Hello, everyone. This is episode 68 of the Nightmare Podcast. I am Christy, and I'm joined by Brian.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back.
And on this week, we will be talking about Maniac Cop from 1988. This will be kind of our St. Patrick's Day episode in a way because this was actually taking place on St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm. They have the parade and everything.
They have a whole parade. The bar is all decorated for St. Patrick's Day. And you know what? I guess I just never really clicked with me watching it that it's a St. Patrick's Day movie until we decided to do it now.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hidden away in it. Like,
it's not memorable.
Yeah, no, because it's so dark and gloomy most of the time that you never notice.
Right.
Until they actually say it.
Well, it's not even until later on the movie when they show him at the bar, and then you can see he's at the bar with the girl cop. I think it was the girl cop.
Yeah.
I think. And you can see the decorations and the clovers and the green balloons and all that stuff. And then right after that is supposed to be like the next day, maybe. I don't know. And then that's when the St. Patrick's Day parade takes place in the town that they're in. So, yeah.
With a fun cameo from Sam Raimi.
This is true. He's the news reporter. Yes. Yes. I thought that was pretty cool. And, I don't even think I ever paid attention to that either. This is crazy. I love it when we do these movies because there's a lot of things that I might have already seen the movie a dozen times. But when we do a movie for the podcast, I always find something I just didn't see before because I'm like really paying attention now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I guess I just never paid attention to Sam Raimi and it being St. Patrick's Day. So this was a good choice because no one ever talks about this movie for St. Patrick's Day. Everybody talks about the Leprechaun movies. So, yep. So this came out in 1988. Director Bill Lustig, which I will talk about him after we start talking about this. But director Bill Lustig. And
produced by Larry Cohen.
Yes.
Who's another phenomenal horror creator.
And a great cast.
Yes. This will be the only movie to where you get the stash, a chin, and a chin.
Yes, you do.
So, I mean, Tom Atkins, stand-up guy. Mm-hmm. Bruce Campbell, stand-up guy. Mm-hmm. Robert Dazar, I'm sure was a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's not around anymore.
Right. But, I mean, I couldn't imagine anybody being the Maniac Cop, though.
No. Definitely not.
Because he's just kind of interesting looking anyway. He had done some mob movies. He was in the movie Mobsters, too. It's one of my favorite mob movies, but he was in that for a short time. He's just an interesting looking person, and he's scary in this. Mm-hmm. We'll give everybody the rundown of what it's about.
Yeah, so it's about a cop who was sent to prison, and then the inmates pretty much tried to kill him, so they moved him quietly somewhere else, and he was presumed dead, and then he suddenly shows up out of nowhere and just starts killing people, which the opening scene in this is probably the best opening scene you'll find for a horror movie. Well, I guess a lower tier horror movie, because like the whole chase sequence with the woman who's running away, and then she finally gets to a cop,
right,
and then the cop just picks her up and just snaps her neck.
I like to just even before that in the beginning where it's just showing him putting on
his
gloves
and
putting on putting on his outfit and the uniform, and you're kind of like, ooh, you're getting ready to see who this Maniac Cop is. You're getting ready for it. So I liked that too. So
I like that you don't actually see his look until the very end of the movie.
Yeah, you don't see him too much. It's more
of
all
shadows and darkness.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then later on you'll see his face but it's probably like the last 30 minutes of the movies when you really see his face a lot more. And, it's all cut up and stuff from the prison. It was horrible what they had done to him. But then, again, keep going with the story. So
then it goes to Bruce Campbell, and he is framed for his wife's murder by the Maniac Cop.
And he's a cop.
And his wife finds out that he's been having an affair with the female cop. Mm-hmm. So then Tom Atkins comes in trying to decide whether or not he was guilty or not.
Right. And he's a cop.
It's
when it's Tom, never a cop, though.
It's a bunch of cops.
It's a major cop movie.
As I say, it takes place in New York City, which beautiful scenery, including at night, like just the Twin Towers lit up over the lake. Like the cinematography in it's phenomenal.
It's awesome. Yeah, everything in this is awesome. Not a whole lot of gore. I mean, there's some blood and stuff in it, but not like...
I think really just that shower scene.
Yeah, I don't really call this a gory movie, but there's some blood in it a little bit here and there.
I think really the goriest is the prison shower scene, which showed...
excuse me.
The Maniac Cop, what's it? Cordell?
Yeah, Cordell.
It shows him attempted being murdered.
Yeah.
So I think that was the most blood I think you see.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot. But it's all effective, though, nonetheless. You get a lot of stories in this, though. So you have the story of Cordell. You have his whole story, which is actually kind of a love story as well as Bruce Campbell's story in this, in a way. So, because it was another female cop, or I guess she's like the secretary of the police station, or whatever role that she had in the police station, that was helping out Cordell because that was his girlfriend at the time when all that had happened. So you find out that she's involved. Sorry, spoilers.
It's what we do.
Spoilers. So you find out she's involved. So you have that whole story. Then you have the story of Bruce Campbell's story of, his wife, him cheating on his wife, she catching him, and then she comes up dead, and then them thinking that he did it when he really didn't do it. So then you have like a whole underlying like bad cop, good cop, killer cop type thing in it as well, which is always a storyline from the 80s on up with cops in real life. So you kind of have that kind of going on too. So you have all of this going on.
Yeah, but and they did they had a good job to where they were able to mix the horror and like the actions that we normally get with cop movies together. Yes. Especially with the police station, to where Cordell's just going rampant on everyone,
and you get a whole car chase scene too.
You get a car chase scene. You get the obligatory flying backwards with the shotguns and
yeah. It's a lot of good drama and action in this, besides just the horror aspect of it. Maybe a little bit of comedy. I don't know. Some people might find a few things funny.
I mean, the way that Bruce Campbell and Tom Atkins deliver lines.
That's what I was about to say. The way they deliver things.
It could be comical at times.
Like, okay, so there was a part, a shot of Bruce Campbell when he's in the van, and this is the chase scene we were just talking about, and Cordell's driving the van, and he's in the back, but he's handcuffed, so he's like all over the place back there.
Yeah, he's just flying back and forth.
Two things. He's flying back and forth, and I guarantee you, like, he probably really did all that. And I'm like, he's got to be hurting. He's got to be more injured than what he's showing. To be flying around this in the back and all this, it's just nothing back there. And then when they did like a shot of just his face when he was back there, I swear to God, it was like the look of Ash. Like he did like his like look.
Oh yeah.
Like his face. Like I was like, oh, it's Ash. Like I didn't think Bruce. I was like, oh, it's Ash. He had like you know what I mean if you watch Evil Dead movies and you know Ash, like just that weird, silly, goofy look that Ash does sometimes, like with his eyebrow and stuff. He did that look, and it just reminded me of that. He looked like Ash. Which I know he's Ash, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, he makes those faces a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much any horror movie.
This
to
is
where
true.
He gets beat up, he makes the faces.
Yeah, this is true. But yeah. Just got a little taste of Ash right there, though. What else? What do you like about it?
I would say really it's just the like simplicity of it. They didn't try to go overboard with it to where they really could have.
Yeah, they could have.
It's very grounded, very gritty.
Bill Lustig.
Yeah. So, but it's a good it's not full-fledged horror, but I'd say it's a good gateway horror.
Yeah. It's kind of a slasher in a way.
Yeah.
I guess people probably would consider it a slasher. It's a slasher. And then you have the whole ending where,
Yeah, I like that they keep giving you turns around.
Mm-hmm.
With during Joe Bob's thing special to where they had Maniac Cop 2 and 3, they had Bill Lustig on, and he was talking about the movies, and he was like, yeah, we wanted to do something different to where, everyone thinks Tom Hankins is the hero, and then they end up killing him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of portrayed the same thing with Bruce in 2, although that was for different reasons, because he was going off to do Army of Darkness.
Okay.
At the time. So here Bruce is returning to be the hero for Maniac Cop 2, and then they kill him,
and then we get Maniac Cop 3.
Maniac Cop 3, which I would say really it's a very solid trilogy all the way around. I think
so. I own all 3. This came from Synops. Did yours come from Synops?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Synops. But my 2 and my 3 came from Blue Underground.
Yeah, which I think that's Bill Lustig's division, label.
Okay.
I think all of his films are under that now.
Okay. Yeah.
So I know Maniac is under that.
I love that you have the DVD. That's got to be pretty old.
I was I think this was like on one of the anniversaries they had put it out, and then it took a while for the Blu-rays.
Yeah, I'm glad they put it on Blu-ray though.
So
I enjoy all 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them are very good. So you get the first one, which is the St. Patty's Day one. You get the second one, which is the Christmas one, and then the third one. I guess it's just the third one. I don't remember it being on a holiday.
Well, there you go. So this can be a new St. Patrick's Day movie for you to watch instead of watching Leprechaun.
No, watch Leprechaun too.
Well, I know. Yes, watch Leprechaun movies, but you know what I mean. Yeah. If you just want something new and not the standard Leprechaun movie.
For a good time to where you get Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell, it's a must.
Right. I think so. I think everybody should go watch it. Now, it is on Tubi. I actually just watched it on Tubi really quick. I didn't even put in my Blu-ray to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I did. I watched it on Tubi.
Yeah, I was cooking dinner and watching it and doing other things at the same time when I was watching it. So, it is on Tubi. I did see part 2 on Tubi as well. I don't know if part 3 was. I didn't see that, but I did see 1 and 2 was on Tubi.
I know 2 and 3 are on Shudder.
Okay, so those are on Shudder. Okay.
And then I think all 3 of them are on Tubi.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure probably all 3 of them are. Well, go watch Maniac Cop and tell us what you think of Maniac Cop. Right. I have my shirt on today, too. This is from Graveyard Classics. I don't know if you can see. It's a really cool shirt. Can you see that? Do I need to get up? Why not?
Yep.
Yeah, Graveyard Classics. So go get you one of these. Whoop, this way. I'm trying, y'all. I'm glad I had a Maniac Cop shirt to go along with this. I like to wear my T-shirts to go along with our movies. So I had that to show off. There needs to be a figure, Brian.
There does.
I know y'all agree with us. We need to have a figure.
I mean, I think there's custom figures out there, but they're really expensive.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
So I don't think, unless you're a true collector that wants to spend $200 on a figure.
Right. But maybe NECA or somebody will make a Maniac Cop figure.
Someone should contact William Lustig.
Right.
Make a deal.
I should have told him that when I met him at a Cult Classic this weekend.
Cult Classic.
How jealous are you?
I'll live. I missed the friends and the brisket.
Yes. And we're gonna go right into that. Let me talk about Bill Lustig though. So he was at Cult Classic. He was right in front of us. He was right next to Jeffrey Combs. He didn't get there until late on Saturday. I think his first flight had gotten canceled or something had happened with it. So it was kind of late on Saturday. He got there. He had a nice line. I know a lot of people there. First off, nicest man ever. Just the sweetest teddy bear kind of guy. Making all these crazy movies that he makes. It's just like, what? he was doing free autographs, which I thought was amazing. You could buy his 8x10s on his table, but other than that, it was free autographs. If you brought something, he was doing it for free. So that's really, really cool. So I did get this 8x10. I hadn't posted it on my Instagram or anywhere yet. I should have done Maniac Cop since we were doing this, but I didn't. I did Maniac. And, I mean, how gorgeous is that 8x10? It's a nice, glossy 8x10. It was the only one that was real glossy, so me and Dylan both got a Maniac picture. So he was selling these for $25. That's all you had to pay for his photos. But free autograph, free selfie, all that. I do have the selfie I posted on my Instagram. But that's just the iconic poster of Maniac. So, yeah, Maniac Cop.
Not related.
No, not related. But Bill Lustig did all these. Uncle Sam. What else? Vigilante? Yep.
Vigilante.
Bunch of great movies. So I just wanted to show that off, that I did get to meet him. He did a panel and everything too. That was fun. It was super nice. I gave him a couple Nightmare Toys t-shirts that he wanted, and then he bought some backpacks and purses for people, so that was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good time. So, going into, let's talk about Cult Classic now that we're already talking about it. Brian, I'm sorry you couldn't come this year, but Brian did go last year, so
I did go last year.
He knows everybody. We're both friends with everybody that runs it, Roy and Lance and everybody, his wife. And everybody is also from Texas Frightmare, which we know everybody from there too. Great convention. We had a fantastic time, me, Philip, and Dylan. This was the only autograph Dylan got. You know, Dylan's not.
Dylan's not an autograph.
He's not an autograph person like me and you.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of autographs. We're not going to talk about how much money I spent.
We don't have to. I've seen the photos.
Yes, I posted everything on my Instagram, what I bought and the autographs and stuff. But great convention. It's in Bastrop, Texas. The same people that own the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station own this convention. So the barbecue you get at the Texas gas station, you also get at this convention. That's one of the huge pluses of this convention is the food.
The brisket is amazing.
Brisket is amazing. You had it last year, so you know. I had the brisket nachos. And I'm telling you, those are the best freaking nachos. And their prices are really good. I cannot stress enough on the food at this convention. Because all conventions you get, and I'm going to say it, you're going to get shitty convention food, shitty concession stand food for outrageous prices. Like crappy hot dogs for $15.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I like that they cater the event for themselves.
Right. So, and they do brisket nachos. You can get a brisket sandwich. They do burgers, and you get fries. Potato salad. The potato salad is amazing. They have some desserts and things, and it's everything is like $10 and under. Can't beat that at any other convention. You cannot beat that. The food and the prices of the food. I mean.
Yeah, no, most conventions you go to, a beer is $15.
Right.
For a single can of beer.
Right. I got a bottled water for $2.
Yeah, see, that's good.
A bottled water everywhere else is like $6.
Yeah.
Or more.
That's why we've learned. We have learned.
Yeah, brings your own drinks. But yeah, so I can't stress enough, this is the best convention with the best food and the best prices for food. And then they just got good prices anyway with everything. The booth prices are decent for the vendors. And then my other plus with this convention is that they bring in guests like Bill Lustig. They bring in guests that aren't everywhere. They're not doing cons all over the place. It's a lot of guests that you don't see a lot of.
Yeah, I think like they'll have like the one headliner that
right.
is like this year was Jeffrey Combs, to where he does do a lot of shows, but everyone else is pretty rare now to where they'll maybe do 2 or 3 shows for the year.
Yeah. So that's another plus with this convention is just, different types of guests. Which I like because those are always like the obscure movies and stuff that I love. Mm-hmm. So it works out for me, which is why I end up getting a bunch of autographs. Mark Holton was there. He's in Leprechaun, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Teen Wolf. I got a Leprechaun picture with him. He was fun. He was a nice guy.
He was the one I wanted to meet the most.
Very nice guy. He kept coming by the booth and looking at her stuff. And I have to say, a couple of people said something about my pinup photos, and I have to mention it because it made me so happy. Mark Holton was one of them. One of the times when he was just walking by, just to get to his booth, he stopped and he looked, and he goes, "Oh, well, those pictures made me stop." I was like, yeah, thanks. And then another person that said something about my pictures, I also got an autograph from, which I've gotten an autograph before and I didn't realize it. James Remar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was there thinking, I know I've had him sign a Raiden picture from Mortal Kombat before because I know I have that in my collection. Where did we meet him at, though? I cannot remember.
CreepyCon last year.
Is that what it was?
Because I got the Dexter photo from him.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I could not think of it. But I did another autograph with James. I did a Warriors one, of course. Ajax. Gotta have that. Because they had a whole Warriors.
The Warriors reunion.
They had all of the Warriors there, which was very awesome. But James Remar did stop by the booth, too, and looked at my photos and said, "Oh, these are adorable." So I was very giddy after that. I was like, thanks. But yeah, all the Warriors were there. Frankenhooker was there. Now that was fun because I have never seen so many Frankenhooker cosplayers in my life.
Yeah, I saw a lot of photos.
There was a lot of girls dressed up as Frankenhooker, and when they came in, you're like, "Yep, she's right over there," and you know exactly who they're going for. But there was a lot of Frankenhookers.
That's good. That's a good sign.
At this cosplay, at this convention, cosplaying at this convention. Excuse me. So that was fun because you don't ever see that very often, at all.
You'll see it once in a while, maybe at the main shows,
yeah,
but not a whole group.
No, it was like every single day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There was a lot all 3 days to go see her. So that was really cool. Her 8x10s were gorgeous because everything is like purple. You know what I'm saying? So it's just this whole table full of purple. So she had really cool 8x10s. Lloyd Kaufman, I did go say hi to him since he was in Valentine Bluffs. So that was fun. Lloyd's always fun. He was doing free autographs as well. You just needed to purchase something from his table if you wanted to. If not, if you're bringing something, he was also free. So how cool is that? 2 people were free autographs.
And here I was at work.
And you were here working. I'm sorry. And then I did Jeffrey Combs. I had him sign the Would You Rather DVD. We talked about that. He said that's actually one of his favorite movies that he has done. He really enjoyed doing that one. Love that movie. If you've never seen Would You Rather, I highly suggest that one. Because everybody's always about Reanimator. It's always about Reanimator.
And watch our episode on it.
Yes. Who else? Everything's running. Brad Lurie, Michael Myers from Resurrection.
I saw you got your slipcover signed.
Yes, I did do that. The Resurrection?
Yeah.
Yes. Because I had a couple. I had my Angel one signed too. But yeah, Resurrection. So that was fun. We sold some Resurrection masks, and yeah, he was really cool. And then I met Donna Wilkes, who played Angel. She's also in Jaws 2. I had her sign my Angel Blu-ray. She was very nice, very sweet. Yeah, everybody was great. Everybody was super fun. So, yeah, great guests I had. A lot of good vendors. All the vendors I like because everybody is doing something different instead of a lot of the same thing over and over. So that was great. Great vendors, great people, great food, great prices, great guests.
Great fun.
Great fun. So I highly suggest Cult Classic Convention in Bastrop, Texas next year.
Yeah. It's an hour outside Austin.
No.
No?
It's not very... It didn't seem like it was very far from Austin. Maybe like an hour from San Antonio.
No, because we flew into Austin,
right?
And it was like an hour drive.
It didn't seem like it was an hour from Austin. It seemed like it was only maybe like 30 minutes at the most. But whatever. It's near Austin and near San Antonio too. Not too far from San Antonio either, really.
Yeah, it's not.
A lot of people were going, I want to say, to San Antonio as well, because there was some type of Chucky convention, some type of Chucky thing going on this past weekend in San Antonio, and people were going to get Chucky stuff signed.
Oh yeah, because I saw a thing where Alex and Christine were together.
It was Alex, Christine, and like 2 other people. So some of the people that were at Cult Classic were running over there too this past weekend and doing that as well. So that happened as well. Which goes right into next week. On the 16th, we will be having Alex Vincent.
Yay!
He plays Andy in Child's Play 2, and Chucky, the series Chucky. He will be here at the store from 5 to 7, and then at the restaurant from 7 to 9. So make plans now to come meet him. If you wanted to do the restaurant, that'd be cool because you can come have your dinner and get an autograph too. And, that's the whole point of doing it over there. His autograph selfies are $60. And yes, you can bring your own stuff to get signed, but we will have plenty of stuff. He will have some 8x10s as well. So there'll be plenty of stuff to purchase if you don't have anything. But $60, which is an average price for everybody. I literally paid probably $50, $60 with everybody at Cult Classic that I did have to pay for. It's just an average price.
Yeah, it seems average for across the board, no matter where you go now.
Yeah, $50, $60. So he's $60. So come meet Alex Vincent on Thursday the 16th. That's when we'll be doing that. So that'll be fun. And then it's St. Patrick's Day the following day. So we'll be having a sale in the store and online. Everything, in stock, 15% off type sale. And then we'll be having like a St. Patrick's Day party at the store, or at the restaurant as well. I'm not sure what all they'll be doing, but I'm sure they'll come up with,
I'm sure they'll have green beer.
Yeah, green beer. I know Philip said something about that, and, some specials or whatever, drink specials. But we're going to do a whole little St. Patrick's Day party all day for St. Patrick's Day here at Nightmare Toys and Nightmare Cafe. So come check us out on St. Patrick's Day, and then you can go home and watch Maniac Cop.
That's right.
I wish we could get Warwick Davis, but he doesn't do anything over here, though.
Very rare.
Yeah.
And it's hard that he lives over in the UK.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I wish we could get him in here.
That would be amazing.
We still do have Leprechaun Funko Pops for sale. $8. Cheap. So if you still need a Leprechaun Funko Pop, go get one of those. They're on the website and in store. We had them at the convention too, and a few people bought some for Mark Holton to sign, so that was pretty cool. Did that. And then what else we got going on for March? I think that's all we got going on for this month, really.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. Just
Alex Vincent on the 16th and St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. And that's all we have going on for March. April 1st, though, we will be having Brett Wagner. It'll be Lunch with Leatherface. He played Leatherface in the remake. And he's done a whole bunch of other movies, too. He was in The Crazies. He was in Tekken. All kinds of other movies. He's a stunt guy, actor.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Very nice. Very cool. He's going to be... So it'll be Lunch with Leatherface. So same type of thing that we're doing with Alex, but lunchtime. In reverse. So it'll be 12 to 2 at Nightmare Cafe, and then 2 to 4 at Nightmare Toys. He, I think, was, $30 or $40 for an autograph? We have the prices listed. I have made a post, but I'll make more posts. We do understand this is on April Fool's Day. It is not a joke.
Not a joke.
We are doing this. Somebody commented on that on the post I made on Instagram and said, I'm not falling for this. This is on April Fool's Day. It's a joke. Right. It's not a joke. We are doing it.
All right. So, autographs are $30. Autograph and selfie is $40. Funko Pop signed is $50, and he has Texas Chainsaw comic books, which are $40.
Yeah, he has his own merch too, and we'll try to have some stuff.
I'm trying.
I know it's really hard to get anything Texas Chainsaw or anything
right now
he had done right now. But he usually has some stuff though.
He had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
he'll have things for that to get autographs. So that's happening on April 1st. Now, we do plan on having like an April Fool's Day kind of type party at the restaurant too. And we will have a sale that day as well. We'll do 15% off because it's April Fool's Day. None of it is a joke. We are doing all of that. But for what everybody does not know, we're celebrating it because April Fool's Day is actually my favorite horror movie.
Yeah.
So that's why we're really celebrating it and doing some stuff on that day with it being my favorite horror movie. Now, I wish I could get Deborah Foreman in here or something from April Fool's Day, but I can't right now. Maybe next year we can.
I've been working. I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's fine. Maybe next year we can get her and do a whole April Fool's Day thing. That'll be really cool. We just couldn't do it this year. But yeah. So April Fool's Day is another holiday to come to Nightmare Toys. That's actually on a Saturday. So come have fun with us on April Fool's Day. Sale, Brett Wagner, lunch with Leatherface, April Fool's Day party at the restaurant. So that's a fun day too. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to do stuff on all holidays. I'm sure we'll do stuff on Easter. I'm sure we'll have an Easter sale and we'll have an Easter party at the restaurant. And we did get a killer Easter bunny costume that someone's going to have to wear.
Not me.
Maybe.
Nope. Not happening. That's what we got Steven for.
But Steven has to work on Sunday.
I'll give Cody a call.
Cody, no. Cody is not a big Easter bunny.
He's tall enough.
You and Steven. But Steven has to work. Look at Brian's face. He doesn't want to be a killer Easter bunny, y'all. But we did buy the costume. It's freaking awesome.
I've yet to see the costume.
So we'll do did we get it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I think we have it. Do we have it? We ordered it.
Nothing showing up.
Oh no. Well, we'll see what happens.
This may have just backfired on you.
I can't remember if we ended up. Oh. Because we ordered it at the Halloween show.
The plot has thickened.
Yes.
Dun,
we'll
dun,
have
dun.
to find our Easter bunny costume because we ordered that. And we were like, ooh, let's do Easter bunny photos and stuff. So we might be doing that. Let me figure out where the costume is. Just because of that, you're wearing the costume. Just because he wants to be a Scrooge not wear the costume. No?
I'm just saying, what if it doesn't come until the fall?
I don't know. Well, then I guess we're doing it next year. I thought we already had it, though. But maybe not. We'll figure it out.
Oh, no. Did it show up to your guys' place?
I don't know.
'Cause I swear it hasn't shown up here.
Right. I don't know. I will ask Philip.
I don't know.
And we will figure it out. But we did buy a killer Easter bunny costume, though. So we'll figure it out. Anyway, so there's that. Still, we're going to be doing something for Easter as well. So, April Fool's Day sale and Easter sale, which would pretty much be back-to-back almost, because Easter's on the 9th. Yep, Easter's on the 9th, wow. Which is actually Philip's birthday. So we'll have a sale on the 1st and the 9th. So there you go. And then, let's see, in May, Texas Frightmare. Which is what, Memorial Day weekend?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, which is Memorial Day weekend. So we will all be there at Texas Frightmare. Brian will be there. Me, Brian, Dylan, and Philip. All 4 of us will be at Texas Frightmare. So come say hi to us there if you're going to Texas Frightmare. Can't wait for that. Let's see. What else? I think that's all for events and stuff at the moment.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's talk about products. Brian? What did we get in?
So we finally got in some new Handmade by Robots, which I literally love every single piece we got in.
Yeah, these are fun.
So I guess we'll start off with the micro sets.
Yes.
We got a Scream set and a Warner Brothers horror set. What are cool about these is you could use them for Christmas ornaments as well.
Yeah. They're charms. On the box, it says you can use them as bag charms, zipper pulls, keychains, ornaments, and more. So, yeah, they're really cool. They have a little string on there for ornaments. Really fun.
So, we have these.
And they are
$30.
They are $30. They're online and in-store. So, those are cool. I like those.
So, we have those. And then I just grabbed two. We have an Elvira.
That's one of their new ones, too.
Yep. All the ones we got in are pretty much their new ones. So we have Elvira and we have Chop Top, which is amazing.
Yeah, those are really cool. Well, we have some other ones, too, besides just this.
We have a Grandpa. We have a Frozen Jack from The Shining, although they said Dr. Sleep. Oh. I'm guessing something with licensing. I'm not going to question it.
Yeah.
We have a Carrie.
The Carrie one, though, I feel like has been out for a minute.
That one's been out, I think, since Halloween, but we
have her in
finally
now.
But I love it because she's bloody from the prom.
Mm-hmm.
So
and she has her flowers and everything in her hand, too.
Yeah, so we have that. We have the JoJo truck.
Oh, my God, it's so cool. From Killer Clowns.
From Killer Clowns. And then we do have a Wednesday ordered. It's just on back order with them right now. Cool. So once that becomes available, they'll ship it to us right away.
All right, cool. So, yeah, we got all those in store and online.
So, and then most of these big ones, these are $20. And then I think the truck was $30 as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and then I was finally able to get these Hellraiser cubes back. Took me such a long time. But, so people that have always been asking for the box, this is like your go-to item.
Yeah, it's from Trick or Treat Studios.
Trick or Treat Studios. It's $100. It's a heavy piece.
Yeah, I have one at home. My Pinhead holds it.
Yeah, so I wish it was one that would
open
up and move around and stuff, but
it don't.
It's still a very cool prop.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. Especially if you're a big Hellraiser fan, and they have to put the Inferno because of licensing, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just have to put that on there, but. It's really cool. I have one at home. It's heavy. It's a nice prop.
Yeah, so I mean, with how little Hellraiser stuff there is out there,
right?
It's a good piece to have. I really want them to do the mask again, but I know it's too hard for them to do.
What, a Pinhead mask?
Yeah, because of the needles and everything.
Well, we ordered some from who makes it? Ghoulish. It's the same place we ordered the Easter Bunny costume. Okay. So we made a huge order with them. It's just so everything isn't gonna. Yeah.
So
all the stuff
Halloween stuff.
Yeah. But we ordered those. Trust me, and we ordered a leprechaun mask too. I ordered a bunch of stuff from Ghoulish, to be honest with you.
Oh, sweet.
So yep.
New masks coming soon.
Yeah. It won't be until later though.
Yeah.
All the stuff we ordered at the Halloween show in January from all the companies won't be until either summertime to Halloween. Now, some of the Trick or Treat Studio stuff has kind of been trickling out a little bit, not all of it.
A lot of it's starting to get pushed back again.
Yeah.
So, which is sad, but nothing we can do about it.
No, nothing we can do about it.
And then, we got in this guy.
Now, this is cool.
Look at this beauty. So this is the House of 1,000 Corpses action figure collector case.
Yeah, turn it around because it's just cool all over.
Yeah.
Look at that. So it's kind of like the old Barbie cases from a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I would say the Turtles had a case like this.
Did they?
Yeah.
That I wouldn't know. But
yeah. And it's very...
You just knocked over Maniac Cop.
He's dead. Let it go. But it's cool. So essentially, the whole purpose with the case is you have to buy all the figures.
Here. Let's just do this.
Yeah, just put them down for right now.
There you go.
So you had to buy all the action figures, and with the 4 new figures that came out, they gave you a piece for Tiny to build, which you also had to buy this case to fully build the figure.
Why do you have to buy the case to fully build the figure?
So essentially what they did is with Professor, Dr. Saiyan, Baby, and Otis, they put in the arms and legs for each of the figure.
Mm-hmm.
With the case, you get the torso and the head.
Of Tiny.
So you have to literally buy all of them just to have Tiny.
Yep.
Which means you have to open up all your packages in order to build Tiny.
Or buy two.
So we will get more of the figures in.
We had pretty much pre-sold out.
All the orders were taken up by pre-orders. Some Otis and Baby I still need to fill. So I have those on the way. And we will... I'm sure... I'm going to order enough to where we'll have all the figures for Texas Frightmare as well.
Okay.
So
yeah, we don't have any of the figures in stock right now. We just have the case, which
just
has Tiny's torso.
And it should have his head.
Yes.
But even still, the case itself is $30, which is not bad for a case.
No, I like that. That's really cool.
Like, when I first thought I was expecting it to be like $60 or something, but...
Do we have a bunch of the cases?
There's like 25 cases that we have available.
Is this 25 or is this 26?
This would be yours, so this would be the 26th.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's 20.
So let's open it.
Yeah, open it. Go for it.
Let's open it, everybody. Let's look at it. So that's why I was asking. I was like, is this one mine? So we can open it and show everybody what it looks like?
Yep, this one was specifically put aside for you.
Let's see if I can get it open. Try to get the plastic. There we go. Come on. Hold on.
Oh, is that got glue?
I don't know. It's like a little piece of the stickum right there. Shoot. Oh, poo.
We'll get it later.
Okay. So here we go.
So
smell that plastic.
Yep. So, and then here's Tiny's head and torso.
Oh, look at that.
So you got a slot for all the figures, which I think is cool because then you can have them all just in one thing.
Right, and then you can carry it. It has a handle, so you can carry it. Oop.
And there goes Tiny.
Oopsie.
Well, you know what they said. Here, Tiny did something to a stump.
Can you grab it? Where'd he go? Right in the middle there?
Yep, it goes right here. Yeah, move your fingers.
Oh, sorry. So, since that went in there with the plastic like that, do you have to do all of them like that, I guess?
No, I think once you get all the arms and legs on there, he's going to fill that entire slot.
Okay.
So from the looks of it, I think it's going to be Spalding, Otis, Baby, and the Doctor.
Okay.
Based on the slots.
All right, guys. Well, there's that. So get you one of those. Oh my God, I can just smell the newness from that, the plastic smell. It smells like my old Barbie cases from the 80s. Just saying.
It smells vintage.
All right, well, that's fun. Well, there's that, y'all. What else? I think that's really about it. We've been restocking a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, we're finally getting a whole bunch of stuff in, thank God. T-shirts will be coming soon, too. Our restocks on all of our Nightmare Toys shirts and stuff. That's coming soon. Because I know people have been asking about sizes. It's hard to keep our shirts in stock. They're just so popular.
All shirts now at this point.
Yeah. And we ordered a whole bunch of other shirts from another company as well that'll be coming in too.
I think those were supposed to come today.
Okay. So we're going to get a bunch of shirts in.
Everything I've been getting from Monster Tees has been selling out. So it's like every week I'm putting in an order with them.
Yeah. Clothing does really well with us. So we're going to really start focusing on that. I think that's really about it. Yep. Mm-hmm. I can't think of anything else to talk about. Let's see. We haven't gotten the NECA Chuckies yet. We're trying to figure out when they're going to ship those to us. So we haven't gotten those yet. But when we get them, we'll get the pre-orders done. We might have a couple of the Chuckies left afterwards, but we're not going to put them online. I don't want to sell those online. It's a huge hassle to send out those dolls. It's a lot of money. And then if they get lost or damaged, it's on us, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Make sure your addresses are correct.
And make sure your addresses are correct if you're still needing to get your pre-order Chucky from us. But we haven't gotten them yet. We're waiting for NECA as usual. So yeah, those won't be put online.
No.
When we do have extras, it's either going to be in store or convention only, just like we did with the Tiffany's.
And it's pretty much one and done with us, right? Like we're not getting them again.
No, and I don't think NECA's going to do another round. That's what I have heard. I don't know. Do not quote me on that. But from what I know, nobody has any in stock. Like everybody's out of stock of these dolls. Okay. So, yeah. So there's that. Let's see. We have a promotional thing coming up for Scream,
which is over with by the time this is airing.
Right. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's technically would have been yesterday if they're watching this now.
Okay, sorry.
On Thursday.
Did you catch that?
But yeah,
they sent us so much fun stuff.
They sent us a lot of cool stuff that we're giving away for the
there's
trivia
posters
night.
Yay big, and I came in, I was like, oh, do I get a poster? No,
those are for giveaways. Which, and I'm going to put this out there. Don't spoil the movie for people. There's a lot of people already posted everything about that movie.
Really?
On social media, yes. Like everything. They gave
because
away,
it's just people just being assholes.
It is. And
they know they're being an asshole while they're writing and typing that. They're doing their evil laugh as they're doing it and saying F all of the rest of us.
Yeah, no. Like give people a chance to see the movie and enjoy for themselves.
Yes.
Like older movies, yeah, spoil it. If people haven't seen it, they're probably not going to see it.
Yeah.
But something that's brand new, don't be a douche. There's a special place in hell for people like you.
Yep. What else? I had like a whole list of topics I had wrote down of what I wanted to talk about, and of course I left that at home. But I think I talked about everything. I believe. All right, so next week we are going to be talking about House 2. And I will be joined by Steven next week. Brian will get the week off. And me and Steven will talk about House 2. That was Steven's pick, so that'll be a fun one.
That's fine. It'll give me time to get everything ready for Alex's signing.
And there you go.
So,
all right.
I have to order stuff and get here fast.
Yes.
Because everything I had sold out.
That's why I said don't put it online.
Well, no, it's sold here in the store. Like the Chucky skulls.
Oh. Well, we just need good guy stuff.
Well, I would say
the good guy plushes. What are we?
Those I have to ask about.
I thought we had some on order. Okay. Well, anyway. We probably won't be getting the Funko Pops either because they didn't have those in stock in time.
No, but we do have the black lights set to the side.
Okay. We have the black light ones.
So we have the black lights for Chucky set to the side. I got cereal boxes set to the side. I have the teas. I have the boot knives set to the side. Really, I just need to order some more of the skulls and hammers.
Yeah, and we need the plushes. That's what everybody asked me about for dolls is the plush one.
I have to, because I think there was a thing saying that they're backordered for Trick or Treat themselves, so I have to look into that.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this week's Nightmare Podcast. Make sure you join us next week with me and Steven, and we will be talking about House 2.
The second story.
All right, well, happy St. Patrick's Day, and make sure you come out and come see us on the 16th, and come see Alex Vincent. April 1st, we got Brett Wagner. We have our sale coming up for St. Patrick's Day as well. We'll have an April Fool's Day sale, Easter sale, all that's coming up. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Have a spooky day.
Bye.